Or like the owners are the bull and the players are red.
Or they're both bulls and they're just headbutting.
Like the Chicago Bulls. Like Michael Jordan and anybody else. Michael Jordan versus the world. Hashtag coronavirus 2020.
Welcome back to All Sports All the Time, everyone. Thank you if you're watching this on YouTube. Thank you if you are listening to this on Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, you will notice that Luke is not joining us today. It's just me and Parker. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, you will notice that the mics are once again not plugged in. It's going to be a while until we have these mics working. There's nothing wrong with the mics. It's just, I won't go into it. There was a lot of stuff that happened with the technology that helps like the mics actually work.
And converts the sound to like the phone.
It costs a lot more than we had originally planned on. So for now, you guys are just gonna have to deal with the studio and the fake mics. But just being in a studio, like we said last week, makes it sound better than it was. So we just we went from 10% to like 50%, and then probably by like the end of the summer or something, we'll be at 100%.
Yeah.
So this is episode 53. And Jalen Hurts last year at Oklahoma was a part of 53 touchdowns, which is good. Still doesn't make me think the Eagles should have taken him in the second round, but that's a rant that's already happened multiple times, and we don't need to rehash that. There's other things to rant about, like baseball tripping over itself constantly.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that baseball is not happening right now, so Owen, I don't really think that hat is very fitting.
It's true, it is a Phillies hat, so
but
what should we do instead?
Some hats that are fitting are J.G. Grable Plumbing hats.
Yeah!
That's right, we have hats from J.G. Grable Plumbing. Now...
Not to rub it in too much, but we don't have any for you guys.
Yeah, sorry about that. But obviously J.G. Grable Plumbing's our sponsor, and they're a small family-owned and operated plumbing company that is dedicated to helping you and getting your plumbing services back up and running. So if you need any help with any plumbing or just any water, if your water is messed up...
If you need water help,
go to JG Grable.
Well said.
So, now you might ask me, well, yeah, I need help, but where can I contact JG Grable Plumbing? I just need to know. And so here's my response to your question. You can contact them at www.jggrable.com, or you can call them at 717-768-3276. So.
And if you're asking, if I were to, I asked you that question, let's say, and you answered it, and then what if I ask, what can I get any type of discount? Why are you telling me this?
Well, if you mention All Sports All the Time, you will get $25 off your purchase. So definitely go to JG Grable Plumbing. And with that $25, you can buy a pair of shoes. Actually,
maybe
one shoe, if it's really not expensive.
I don't know. If you could probably find some cheap pairs.
Well, those are cheap right now. Those are $2.
Yeah, you could sell those for less than $25.
But anyway, $25 is a lot of money, and if you go to JG Grable, you can save it with them. So,
speaking of $25, I don't have any way to transition this, but we have actual sports headlines. Finally.
Oh yeah, we do.
We don't have all the actual sports. We have some sports, but we have sports headlines that people are actually interested in and that we can talk about on the podcast. So we start off with Jamal Adams trade request. I can't talk. This is kind of weird for me, actually. We haven't done these headlines and actual talk in so long. It's just been the segments and the games. So Jamal Adams is on the Jets, so you can't really blame him for wanting this trade. He gave them a list of 7 teams that he wanted to be traded to. The Eagles were one of them.
along with, unfortunately,
go.
the Cowboys.
That's also a little scary. If the Cowboys got Jamal Adams, I don't know, man.
The Seahawks were on there.
49ers, the Ravens, the Texans was surprising to me.
Yeah.
I guess he just wants to be in Texas because like that's the only reason I can think of why you would want to go to the Texans. But,
yeah, I mean there was
the Chiefs. Imagine if the Chiefs had Jamal Adams and Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
They don't have the money to pay.
He basically
Adams,
picked like a bunch of good teams that.
Which I mean, you can't blame him.
Yeah, I know.
So
like everybody wants to go to a good team, but like
yeah,
they're gonna have to pay a pretty penny for him.
Yeah. First, that's my concern with any of these types of trades. Like, I want the Eagles to have Jamal Adams. Why would you not want your team that is famous for its weak secondary to not get a good, like,
Great
probably
safety.
the top 3 safety in the league, and he's like 24 or 25.
Yeah.
The problem is you have to trade for him, so you give up assets there, and then he's going to want you to pay him a bunch of money.
Which then that money can go other places.
Yeah, I would almost rather wait and just sign him as a free agent. Like, just hope he goes to the Texans in a trade, and then Bill O'Brien, he finds out, like, how ridiculous Bill O'Brien is as a GM, and he's like, you know what, I don't want to be here, and then you sign him as a free agent. So as much as I would like Jamal Adams, it's multiple pretty pennies in the trade and the signing.
Yeah, exactly.
He is really good, though.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
And he's young, too, which is a big factor because, I mean, being young in the NFL is valuable. If you're good
Especially
and you're young...
considering how easily they get hurt.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Yeah, so...
Unless you're a quarterback, then it doesn't really
You're in high demand
matter,
if you're good and you're young.
Yeah. Speaking of in high demand, the transitions aren't really going too well today. The Phillies had a coronavirus outbreak in their Clearwater spring training facility. We don't have too many details on that, but
yeah, I mean, there's been a bunch of coronavirus outbreaks in different sports programs. I saw, I think Tennessee basketball had like an outbreak. Clemson had a big one. I saw that. Yeah, there's been like a bunch of just like corona outbreaks within sports programs. Yeah, the Phillies were another one. So yeah.
Which obviously isn't good, but like
no,
I think it's just gonna.
But then they're immune. They're immune after.
Like, well, not completely immune, but like, yeah, your body's used to it, and it's like if we keep, like, if we get freaked out, if the people in charge get freaked out by this, and they're like, all right, back in quarantine, and then we just like, it's just gonna be a cycle. Like, eventually, we're gonna have to have sports and have everything else. Specifically with sports is a microcosm of society.
It's like part of
society. I just like saying microcosm. It sounds smart.
Well, for people that don't know that word, like
it's a reflection of society.
It is part of culture.
If you keep if you keep quarantining every time there's an outbreak, there's just going to keep being outbreaks. Like, we just kind of we got to rip the Band-Aid off at some point. I don't know when the numbers would support it, but
everybody will be immune.
At some point, we
until
gotta rip the Band-Aid off. Oh, great. Okay, that took a turn. Speaking of taking a turn, the MLB negotiations to get back on the field has taken many turns.
For
left,
the worse.
right, up, down. It'll take a turn. It's like, oh, maybe it's better, and then it goes right back to the issues that they've been having. This problem would have happened regardless. Either, if it didn't happen this year, if there was no coronavirus, they would have had this argument next year, still fighting over money, because that's when the collective bargaining agreement expires, 2021. So they're basically just kind of getting this out of the way. Now, if they can solve it, if they don't, they're just going to carry this into 2021, and we'll have this all over again, which I really hope we don't have. But, sorry, Parker, I'm going to go for a little bit here. I got to get a lot of stuff off my chest
your emotions out about that.
About this incompetence in baseball. So, it's basically the owners versus the players, pretty much. And they're both groups are making a lot of money. The owners are billionaires, the players are millionaires. And they can't agree on an amount of money, which you think, okay, yeah, both sides are trying to make as much money as they can. But when you look at the numbers, the amount of money that they're arguing over is like $300 million which is not that much per team because there's 30 teams. So it's $100 million per team, and when you consider all the amounts of money that they've got, that's really not that much money to not be able to agree over. And originally I was with the players because I was like, well, they're only in this situation, they're only millionaires. The owners are billionaires. Like they're gonna be fine. The owners aren't the ones going out on the field, like risking being around people, and they have more money. But as this has dragged on, the players are just being so stubborn. It's ridiculous. The owners, they started off like way apart. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm using my hands. And the owners have been like inching towards what the players want. They've been compromising, which is what you would think negotiating should look like. You should be trying to like meet in the middle. A good negotiation ends with nobody being happy. If one side is happy, that's not a good negotiation because the other side just completely lost. You should be able to meet in the middle, and the owners have been trying to do that, and the players are just like, no, we want full prorated salaries, we want 100 games, we want this, and it's very frustrating, especially with how public this has been, because the optics of it are terrible when hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people are getting laid off, and you're over here complaining about only getting paid $5 million. Like, that just looks terrible on your part. So just first of all, the turmoil of it is bad, and then when you make it public, it just multiplies how bad it is. To use an analogy, basically the NHL and the NBA, their players and owners, they all got together, they met in a coffee shop, they had a nice little talk, they figured things out, and then the MLB is in a fist fight in the middle of the street. It looks terrible, and they're getting nothing done.
It's like,
so yeah.
It's like the players are the bowl and the owners are the coffee shop. And
Huh? You like
bowl in the China shop.
A China shop.
Oh
a
yeah.
coffee shop.
Yeah, and the owners are the China shop.
Sure, that was a little bit different than what I was going for, but I mean, whatever analogy works for you.
Or
so, yeah, that was my piece.
Or like the owners are the bull, and the players are red.
Or they're both bulls and they're just headbutting.
Like the Chicago Bulls. Like Michael Jordan and anybody else. Michael Jordan versus the world. Hashtag coronavirus 2020. I don't know how that related.
Wow. All right, that wraps up the headlines for today. Hashtag coronavirus 2020. That was our last headline.
Yeah, that was the last headline. But for all you KVO fans,
oh man,
we are going to give you a Samsung Lions update.
Yes, we are. The Samsung Lions remain stuck in 7th place they've remained there for like the last month, I think. I haven't had to change that in our Google Doc. It's just said 7th place for a month. But they're inching closer to 500. They're 19-22. They went 4-4 this week. So they're still in the playoff race. They're still hanging on. Hopefully by next week they'll be able to get to 500. So that's the Samsung Lions.
Yeah. They just got to win 3 more games than they lose this next week.
Yeah, pretty much. The season is still young.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance. We're not expecting them to be the best team in the league. We're just hoping they make the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something like that.
And then they'll win the playoffs. So,
win the playoffs.
Win the playoffs.
Samsung Lions. There you go.
All right. So the next segment is our new segment that's brought to you by L Love Eats. Check her out on Instagram.
We'll tag her when we post about each week. We're gonna post about the sandwich that Parker presents us.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll tag her in that post.
So this next segment's called the Sweets.
Oh, he messed it up.
Shoot. Wait,
no!
Oh, I forgot. I haven't said it since last week.
Man, I figured you'd be practicing all week.
The sweet, salty, spicy super sandwich segment.
There it is.
All right,
He's
there
back.
we go. I got it. I'm back.
So basically, the premise of this is L Love Eats is a food-related business, and so we were like, well, we're a sports podcast. What can we do with food? And Parker likes to make these crazy sandwiches that you would never think of that he has at lunch and whatnot. So basically each week Parker presents us with a new concoction of a sandwich. Last week it was his classic go-to chocolate peanut butter with 41 chocolate chips.
Yeah, peanut butter chocolate chip sandwich. Now this week, since it's just the second time we're doing this, I wanted to stay classic. So I made just a simple, solid sandwich, a turkey and cheese sandwich.
Technically, this is not Parker's creation. You've never heard of a peanut butter chocolate chip sandwich anywhere before. You've heard of a turkey and cheese, but have you heard of a 8-layer turkey and 2-layer cheese?
Yeah.
The ratios are very important in this, so let's see. Yes, it is a good turkey and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to make like a fake menu, that just like a graphic that we can put on the screen and just like add lists of sandwiches and like fake descriptions, and it's like $7.99 for this one, $12.99 for this one.
Yeah, this is good.
That is good. I don't know if I want to eat the whole thing. Might take me a while. So, yeah, we're supposed to review it. I forgot about that. It's a good. I like the more turkey than cheese. Yeah. Because I feel like the turkey has a little bit less flavor than the cheese does, so it's good to balance that one out. Yeah, and it like if you just do one slice of turkey and like one slice of cheese and then the bread, it's just too much bread. So that's why I put like actually, how many slices of cheese do I do? 3 slices, because it's one slice and then a half, and then one slice and a half. Yeah. So 3 slices of cheese, 2 layers basically, and then like a bunch of turkey. So yeah, it's nice and good. Yeah, I would rate this. I love my peanut butter and chocolate chip sandwich, so I rated that a 9. But this is a classic. I rate this like a 7.5. Yeah, I'll give this a 7. It's not as good as the peanut butter chocolate chip, but we started off with a high standard. I think I liked what we did last week, where we compared it to like an athlete. I forget what we compared the peanut butter and chocolate chip to, but the turkey and cheese is like a should I do like a specific player or just like a type of player? I'm gonna try to do a specific player. I feel like that's funnier or more interesting. Which player is the most like a turkey and cheese sandwich? Let's see. You know what? I'll say Eli Manning is the most like a turkey and cheese sandwich. He's pretty mediocre, but when you get it just right bread, just the right turkey, just the right cheese, he can be really good and just really hit the spot when you need it. But other times it's just kind of like, yeah. And then late in its career, as it ages, it starts just like a turkey and cheese sandwich. Yes, perfect. Good work, Owen. There we go. Do you have a player that you want to compare it to, or no? I like that one. Eli. All right, I agree with that. All right. I gotta stop eating this because I'll be talking with food in my mouth the whole time. Yeah. And you guys don't want to hear that. So, sorry. Debut or false? Yeah. What he said. You want to go first for debut or false, or should I? I'll go first. All right. Let's do this. So I have golf players for mine, because we haven't done golf players at all, and golf is back. Yep, golf is back and better than ever, and I love golfing, so I got some golf players for you guys. My first one is a classic. I think you know who it's gonna be. Tiger Woods. Yes. Tiger Woods. I don't know when he debuted though. 1992. Debut or false? Oh man, I know he debuted when he was young. When he was 16. So if you know his age now, you might be able to figure it out. He debuted when he was my age. It's 2020, so that was 28 years ago. 28 plus 16 is 42. And is Tiger 42? He is in his 40s. I'm gonna say false. You're wrong. Oh, it was 92. Yeah, man. It was 92. He debuted in 1992. I was thinking it was later, but 92. All right. Yep. I was thinking he was older than that.
Rory McIlroy. 2008.
That sounds about right, because didn't he win? He started winning in like 2010 or 2011. So I'll say that's debut.
You're wrong.
Oh, come on!
It's 2007. And his first major win was 2009. So you were just like 1 year off to the side.
I just a little shifted.
You just shifted it.
Man.
So you're 0 for 2.
Yeah.
We got a more recent one coming up.
Let's rub the lucky JG Grable hat.
Jordan Spieth, 2013.
Debut.
You're wrong.
Come on!
2012.
Really?
Yep. 2012.
Wow.
You're 0 for 3.
I can't go 0
Can
for 4.
I make Owen go 0 for 4?
Alright, here we go.
Let's see. Phil Mickelson.
He's also old.
He is also old. 1993. Tiger Woods debuted in 1992. Did he debut the year after Tiger Woods?
Yes, he did. Debut.
Yes! Good work,
All
Owen.
right. We got one.
Yep.
1 and 3. I didn't bring back. I said last week that I would bring back the overall scoring, but I forgot that Luke wasn't going to be here. I'll wait till Luke's back next week to bring back the total scores for you guys, just so we can get a feel of where everybody's at overall.
But yeah.
So we're recording this on Saturday. It'll either go up on Saturday or maybe early Sunday. It really depends on how the website we're using to put up the podcast audio works, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, which is really frustrating. Anyway, Father's Day is this weekend, so I have 2 father-son duos. I was a little limited because we only do 4 people. Yeah. So I have Archie Manning and Peyton Manning. I didn't include Eli because Peyton is better than Eli, but Eli got in when we were talking about sandwiches, so it all works out.
Yeah.
All right, Ken Griffey. We got Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. We start out with the elder Ken Griffey, 1973.
Well, that means that he is old right now. So yeah, he's old right now. So yeah, debut.
I don't know how he does it, folks, but that is correct.
Yes.
He debuted in 1973. And then his son, Ken Griffey Jr., debuted in 1989.
That would mean his son's like 16 years younger than him.
Well, I mean, this is when they debuted. So, like, Ken Griffey Jr. got into the majors really early. Like, Ken Griffey Jr. was really young, which is why Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. actually played on the same team at one point. They were both on the Mariners, playing in the majors at one point. But was it in 1989?
That makes me want to say debut, but I don't know. I feel like maybe he did that on purpose. I'm gonna say false.
He did debut in 1989,
dang it.
and I think they played on the same team in like 90 or 91.
Oh man.
It wasn't a very long time.
Okay. Alright, I'm 1 for 2.
Alright. All you gotta do is get one more to beat me this week.
Yeah.
Next, we move on to the Mannings. Archie Manning, 1970.
I think that one's false. I think it was like in the later 70s.
Well, it is false, but it was 71, not 70.
Yeah, later 70s.
Later 70s?
Yeah.
If you were born in 71, you can just tell people you were born in the later 70s.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
I'm 2 for 3.
You are 2 and 1. Peyton Manning, his son, 1998.
Peyton Manning. He played for a while. But did he debut in 1998 though?
Yeah.
Or was it 2000? Or 1999? No, I think it was the 98-99 season. So that means he debuted in 98. So it's debut.
It is debut.
Yes.
3 and 1. 3 and
go.
1, 1 and 3. We went a combined 500 because it always balances out.
Yes.
Somehow, some way. A fantastic performance by Parker. I think I'm still ahead of you just because that 1 week I went 8-0 somehow.
Yeah.
But you definitely made up ground there.
I made up some ground. That's true.
So Parker's feeling good. He's He's proud of himself.
Flying
so
high.
we move on to what's your number to bring him right back down.
Oh, man.
Because of Jamal Adams being the big newsmaker this week, he was drafted 6th overall by the Jets in the 2017 NFL draft. So we have players who were drafted then, and I'll be giving Parker their names, and he has to guess what their number is. So we start off with the number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett wears number 12. Does he really? Does he do it?
Okay, we've been playing this game for months, right? Every week, I tell you that certain positions only wear certain numbers.
Well, yeah, but you don't tell me what position.
You can look it up. Defensive ends don't wear number 12.
Oh.
They wear numbers in, like, the 90s.
Oh.
He's number 95.
Oh. Well.
And now I can't give you any more defensive ends now that I told you that, but they were like 90s or 50s.
That stinks.
Mostly 90s. Especially defensive linemen. 90s, it's like 90s, 70s, and 50s, I think. Something like that. So, 0 for 1. Very surprising. Mitchell Trubisky. The quarterbacks seem to be easier for you guys just because you see them more.
Trubisky, he's not very good.
Mm-mm.
So, how many letters is that? Notverygood. 11.
That almost worked. It's 10.
Oh, no way! Dang it. Oh, I thought I had it. Man. Sorry, Trubisky, but, the stuff that you've shown us recently in the past couple years just hasn't been up to par. And I'm glad because I'm not a Chicago fan. Okay.
Yeah. I thought you were going to count the letters in his name, but I don't think that would have worked either.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to skip Solomon Thomas because he's not good, so I don't know his number. Leonard Fournette.
Oh, Leonard.
Taken 4th overall by the Jaguars.
He's been on my fantasy team the past couple years.
He has.
We've
been in the same fantasy league for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
He was on your team the first year. He was really good.
Mm-hmm.
He was on my team the second year, which was the year he got hurt and didn't play. And then he was on your team again, and he was good again.
Yeah. I don't know why, but some players on fantasy I just draft every time.
Yeah, you always get Leonard Fournette and Julio Jones every time.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
No, Julio's super consistent, so it's that one works. Anyway, what was I gonna? Oh, yeah, Leonard Fournette. That's right. I don't know his number, but I'm gonna guess that it's number 4.
Again, running backs do not wear number 4.
What? Oh.
He's number 27.
Oh man, I don't know what numbers they wear.
And I'm not going to tell you what numbers certain positions wear, because that would be cheating.
Do they wear 30s, the running backs?
I
40s?
can't tell you.
I don't know.
There's certain number ranges that would really limit this for you. Corey Davis, wide receiver. Titans selected him 5th overall.
Corey Davis.
Corey.
It seems like a guy named Corey would wear 17. So 17.
That is actually a solid guess because wide receivers can wear number 17.
Really?
But he does not wear number 17. He wears number 84.
Oh, come on. So wide receivers wear 80s numbers. 80s numbers. Got it.
I can't tell you. Jamal Adams, the man we've been talking about.
Jamal Adams. Number 33. No. Yeah, 33. 33. I'm going with 33.
I'm assuming you knew that one because you've been seeing pictures of him.
No, is it actually 30? Oh my gosh.
I thought you got that because we've been seeing pictures of him in the news.
I
just
just
get traded. Let's go.
Yes! I had a 1 out of 100 chance. I didn't
1%.
even know. So safeties must wear in the 30s then. See, I'm getting it down.
Depends. But yeah, 30s is one of the ranges
Let's
that they can wear.
go.
You got Jamal Adams.
Oh
man.
my gosh. I just guessed too. Random.
Wow. I thought about skipping it because I was like, oh, we've been seeing pictures of him photoshopped into Eagles jerseys and all the other teams' jerseys that he's projected to go to. But no, you just wow. All right. Next we have Mike Williams, wide receiver, Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers wide receiver.
The big guy.
What letter in the alphabet is M? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, HIJKLM. Number 13.
81.
Oh, dang it. That wouldn't have worked anyway. I sliced it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. That
Unless you like multiplied it, and that would have been too confusing. Next we have Christian McCaffrey, 8th overall to Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, number 8th overall to Carolina. The best running back in the league. He's very, very talented. He's a great guy.
Yeah, but what number does he wear?
The best white running back. White chocolate.
Possibly just the best running back.
Yeah. I believe that he's number 2.
Again, running backs do not wear that, but he's number 22.
Oh, come on.
So you got it half right.
Oh,
You just
man.
had to mirror it.
Should have mirrored it, yeah.
All right, next with the 10th overall pick, the Kansas City Chiefs selected the second quarterback taken in this draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Ah, Patrick Mahomes.
The face
He's
of
on
the
the-
NFL.
He's on the cover
He's
of Madden.
on Madden. No, you're not allowed to leave the chair or else
No.
this doesn't count.
No. Oh, no.
He is on the cover of Madden.
I don't know. Oh,
Literally
I can
the
guess.
face of the NFL.
Number 12. 12.
Nope, 15.
Oh, dang it.
The quarterback's numbers, you get close.
Yeah.
Because quarterbacks can wear numbers 1 through 19, so I'll give you that.
Wait, real quick. What number does Deshaun Watson wear?
4. He was number 4.
Okay.
He
Now I know.
Now, thank you for doing that before I asked you, so now I can skip it.
No, I wanted
So,
you to ask me that one.
Marshawn Lattimore, cornerback, New Orleans Saints.
44.
23.
Dang it.
All right, last one.
Okay.
This is
I've already gotten one.
this
so.
is an Eagles player. He was drafted
Darius
by
Slay.
the Eagles. He was drafted by the Eagles
Okay.
in the 2017 draft, and then he won a Super Bowl in his first season because he was with the Eagles, and they won the Super Bowl
Miles
that year.
Sanders.
Derek Barnett.
Oh, my man, Derek Barnett. He's number 46.
He's number 96.
Oh, I was so close.
Remember how I said I wasn't going to give you any more defensive ends after I did Myles Garrett?
Oh.
Derek Barnett's a defensive end. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked out.
Oh, man.
Here, actually, let me give you real quick the steal of the draft. Actually, the late in the first round of this draft was actually really good. The Giants got Evan Ingram at 23. The Bills got Tre'Davious White at 27.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland got David Njoku at 29, who's like he was good when he wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh got T.J. Watt at 30. San Francisco got Reuben Foster at 31, and New Orleans got Ryan Ramczyk at 32. So they were loaded at the back end. And then there were a bunch of good guys that go in late rounds, like always, but especially the late first round. Anyway, I like looking at that stuff. What's T.J. Watt's number?
Dang it. Didn't work.
Wow, Siri just heard everything that I said.
T.J. Watt, you said he was drafted 30th,
Yeah,
so maybe he's number 30.
he's not. He's number 90.
Aw.
All right, that'll wrap up. What's your number? But Parker got one correct.
I did.
So that's all
So it
he
was a
needs.
success. I'm flying high still.
Yeah. Yes. It's overall a successful episode for you.
Yeah.
So, that only leaves us with one segment left, and that segment is...
The weird name game.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so my word is kind of weird because
That's the idea. It's
exactly.
called the Weird Name Game.
And the sport is
Almost done with this turkey sandwich.
badminton.
I'm gonna get there.
It's badminton, okay?
Oh, boy.
And it is a bulk.
A bulk.
Like
A bulk.
B-A-L-K.
Okay. Bulk. Oh, bulk?
Bulk.
B-A-L-K?
Yeah.
Bulk.
Bulk.
I
Yeah.
thought you said bulk. Like
No.
B-U-L.
No.
Bulk.
Yeah. B-A.
Like in baseball, a balk is when the pitcher makes like a movement that they're not allowed to before they make the pitch.
Yeah, but it's badminton.
Okay. Well,
so it's not baseball.
if it's anything similar to a baseball balk, is it like a fake serve that you're not allowed to do? Like you make a movement before the serve that that is like illegal. Like you're not allowed to fake the serve or something.
I don't know. Is that right?
Oh, come on. The second week in a row, we're going to have this controversy. Last week we had this, and on Instagram, I'm going to call you fans out. Not many of you commented. I commented, Parker commented, and we had 2 people comment that Owen should get a half point. So I think I'm going to take my half point from last week.
Any deceptive movement that disconcerts an opponent before or during the serve. So it's
I would say that.
No, it's not the server.
Oh, come on.
It's not the server.
Really?
It's the opponent.
It could be the server, though, too.
No.
Okay, we're going to look into this.
Okay, you're 50% right.
Where did you find this? Let's go to the website. Where was it?
No,
we're gonna get
in
detail.
I copied and pasted the definition.
Okay, we're gonna look up. Okay, what is a balk in badminton? We're gonna find the most detailed definition we can. Okay, let's see. Or no, wait. Examples. Let's do examples of a balk in badminton. Okay. Let's see. Any deceptive movement? No, this is
That's what I said.
Are they all just gonna be the same definition? Let's see. Let's see.
I think you're 50% right.
Any deceptive movement? They all say the same thing, man.
Yeah.
Any deceptive movement?
That's what I said. Any deceptive movement that disconcerts an opponent before or during the serve.
Who makes the deceptive movement? Can it be anybody or can it be the server? We don't know. Please tell us, Internet.
Any deceptive movement.
Any of you badminton players out there, let us know the specifics of this. I'm going to take at least a half point for the second week in a row. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
You get a half point.
Weird name game.
So you have a 1 point over the last
1 point over the last 2 weeks. I'll take that. That's better than normal, at least.
Because it's any deceptive
too much.
movement, not just the server.
If
it said a deceptive movement by the server,
yeah.
But it says any deceptive movement.
I'll take that. I was more heated about last week. I felt like I really nailed that one, but whatever. All right, my weird term. Let me find it. I got a little off track. Is in hockey. I think this is gonna be my last one. This whole month I've done hockey because I found a really good page.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is gonna be my last one. Beautician.
A beautician. It's like a politician. It's like beauty plus politician. Beautician.
And that means what in a hockey sense?
I don't know. Don't know. Wait, say the word again.
It is a beautician.
Wait, say it again. Dang it.
Stop trying to use Siri, man.
Oh man, but Siri's my best friend. Beautician.
Beautician in hockey.
I'm gonna say it is a person that focuses on like the politics behind hockey, like just like somebody that tries to like make the politics of hockey beautiful.
How would one do that? Give me an example, please.
Like say on this podcast we talked about how hockey was just a beautiful sport. We would be beauticians.
That could not be more wrong.
Dang it.
No, it's a player who is talented both on and off the ice and is loved by their teammates.
Oh.
So they're really good at hockey, but they're also a really good person.
Okay.
So everybody likes them on and off the ice.
Now, what's a chirp?
A chirp? That's like trash talk. You're chirping at somebody. I scrolled through this page.
Oh man, I'm gonna find one that you don't know. A twig.
That's the stick.
Top cheddar.
That's like the top of the goal. The net. I scrolled through this looking for one to give you. That's like a terrible goalie.
Salad.
This is pointless. Salad is like lettuce, like lip lettuce.
Oh man. No.
It's okay. Salad is hair, but lip lettuce specifically is the mustache. That was the first one that I did.
Okay. All right,
that was
fine. You know them all.
I looked through this and I knew my hockey terms on that website.
Yeah.
I knew my stuff. You know who else knows their stuff?
JG Grable Plumbing.
Yeah! Perfect transition. We're wearing our JG Grable hats. We're feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta adjust the brim. I don't know what the brim looks like. I haven't looked at myself with this on. As a baseball player, the brim specifications, I have to get my brim just right. It's a weird baseball player thing. I don't know if it's just me or if it's all baseball players. I've never really discussed it. I just kind of did it. Anyway, JG Grable. I got off track very quickly there. They will help you with any, and when I say any, I mean any of your plumbing needs. Parker has just rested his cap on his mic stand. It looks amazing. It's really allowing you guys to get a great angle of the nice JG Grable hat with the logo on it. So yeah, they are able to do any installations or help you out with any plumbing difficulties that you have. And plumbing is pretty complicated, guys. My family redid one of our bathrooms, and plumbing is very confusing, trust me. Trust me, almost 16-year-old kid. Plumbing is complicated. But yeah, so they helped us out, and they did a fantastic job. If you follow us on Instagram, on our Instagram story, I posted a video of one of their truck. It's a van, but it's like one of their vans in our driveway. So follow us on Instagram. And if you want to follow JG Grable, you can call them at 717-768-3276, or you can go to their website, www.jggrable.com, if you need help with anything plumbing related. And when you mention this podcast,
All Sports All the Time,
that is the name of the podcast, you will get $25 off your whatever you spend on your JG Grable plumbing services. And I don't know how much these hats cost, but maybe you could take that $25 and go back and ask for a hat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. We were given these, so I don't know how much they cost. But you could, hypothetically, you could. Or you could go out and buy a bunch of turkey and cheese and bread
and
make some turkey and cheese sandwiches.
No.
Or some peanut butter chocolate chip sandwiches, or you could buy some food from Love Eats. There's many things you could do with $25, guys. There's unlimited possibilities.
Yes.
So they're a little limited. It's only $25 that you have, but until you've spent those $25, unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a long ad read, but I think it was worth it. There was a lot of good content in there. You should probably, if you're watching this on YouTube or listening on Apple Podcasts, either way, you should probably skip backwards to the beginning of this and listen to it again, just to really get all of the information that was just given to you, just to really process it.
Yeah, totally.
So we'll just pause. We'll let you go back.
Okay.
Welcome back after you've listened back to it, and now you're back here again. Good for you guys who did that.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Or if watching, depending on where you are.
Oh, speaking of watching, we put out a wiffle ball video yesterday that already has 52 views. So thank you guys for that.
Very good video.
Keep your eyes peeled. We have another video coming soon that we did a collaboration. I mean, that was technically a collaboration, but we did a collaboration with another YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That should be coming out soon, relatively soon. Yeah. And I think that one's going to be even better than the wiffle ball one.
Oh, yeah.
So be ready for that. If you want to get some sneak peeks on behind the scenes stuff, follow us on Instagram. We'll post like little clips of ourselves on our story like once or twice a week. We have polls every day, and we post whenever a new video is up or a new episode is up. So that will keep you up to date on anything that is happening. Go check out JG Grable, check out Love Eats, check out our YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And
I think that's
Jets trade Jamal Adams and then I still don't know if I want him to go to the Eagles.
All right, anyway,
that whole thing with we would have to pay him a lot of money. Yeah, we already talked about that.
Thank you for watching/listening to this episode of the podcast. We hope to see you next week. Sayonara.
Bye.